Hey guys, Lee here. Today I've got something a little bit different. I've got some Medal of Honor gameplay, the new one on the PS3. Well, it's not really new, it's 3 years old. The game's made by EA, the multiplayer was made by DICE, the same people that made Battlefield. The game runs on the first Frostbite engine, so it has destructible environments. But in my opinion, it's one of the best first-person shooters I've ever played. In this game I believe I go 40 and 8 using the sniper class with the battle rifle with a ACOG scope on it. The game sort of plays a little bit differently. The controls don't feel as heavy as Battlefield. It runs very smoothly, as you can see. It's very easy to move around. But then the graphic design and that on it is the same as Battlefield. A lot of people would like to compare it to the perfect balance between Call of Duty and Battlefield. Not many people play this game. I mean, if you jump in a game, like, you will always find a game and it will always be full. So don't be put off by the few numbers you'll see in the lobby of maybe 265 players in one certain game type. You will, if you wanted to play that game type, you would be put into a full game. Another difference about this game is it has score chains. As you can see, I've just got a mortar strike and an intel. If I press left on the D-pad, I'd be able to call in a mortar strike, and if I press right, I'd be able to call the intel, which is like a UAV. For the lower ranked ones, I tend to use the support instead of the aggressive, because you get 25 points just for calling them in. But as you can see here, I'm about to use a rocket strike, and I died again. I am playing Team Deathmatch. The game is quite short. Yeah, because I'm using a sniper class, you can see I'm not really camping. I'm just really sort of portraying the same area, and I kind of failed there. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say the sniper class in this game is my favourite class. There is only 3 classes on the game. You've got Assault, which is basically your assault rifles that come primarily attached with a grenade launcher, or you can swap out your assault rifle for an LMG with that class, but you do lose the grenade launcher. Then the other one is a Special Ops class. Basically, you have an SMG as your primary, and it's much like the Engineer class on Battlefield. You get a rocket launcher as well. You can swap this out for a shotgun if you wish. Personally, I think the shotgun's a bit shit, and I don't enjoy it at all. The pump on it's really slow, and it just basically makes your eyes bleed. One of the good things about this game is there's very little accuracy recoil on the gun, sorry. Which means you can it basically plays out a lot like Bad Company 2. You can get kills across the map very easily with an LMG. But it's well balanced, because it does take a little bit longer for you to kill people. If this was in any other game, it'd be considered sponging and people would cry. But in this one, it seems to be really well balanced and thought out. So yeah, it's basically the perfect balance between games. I don't feel the score chains. The game is hard to sort of do well in, because the spawns are constantly moving around in any game type. It's hard to sort of lock down the team. So once you think you have them locked down, the chances are they're going to come behind you and start shooting you in the back any minute. As you can see, I seem to sort of patrol the same areas over and over again. It's because I know the map well, and I know where they're going to be spawning when they change, which gives me a bit of an upper hand. Especially as I haven't owned this game long, since coming over to PS3, because I was on Xbox. I had it on Xbox a long time ago when it originally came out, but haven't played on it properly since. The leveling in the game is much like Battlefield, but perhaps a little bit different. For example, you do not have overall levels. You simply use a class and you level the class. There's 15 levels for each class, and you don't get new attachments to that by playing with the gun. You have to level the class in order to get them. So for example, one of the first things you get is you don't start with the bolt action sniper rifle. You get it at level 3 or 4, I think, and then you unlock the suppressors for your gun with like level 5, I believe, and level 6 is like open tip ammo, which is increased bullet damage. But you get three specializations for each gun. Your top one is the scope you wish to use. The second one is for the barrel attachment, whether you want to suppress a laser sight or a normal barrel. And the third one is ammo type. So this is regular ammo, which is 1 clip. You can have an extra clip, which is literally it's only 1 extra clip, which is mainly what people use, or open tip ammo, where you don't have any of the extra ammo, you just simply have your bullets do more damage. Occasionally you'll be put in a situation where open tip ammo is necessary. Say the game hasn't been going your way and you need sort of a little bit of an upper hand, so you would use that. The hit detection on the game isn't bad. I think the hit for the arms, body and legs is basically almost the same, but if you shoot him in the head it is 1 hit. As you can see, I've just called in a rocket strike, I believe, and as you can see it doesn't come in straight away. It does take 3-4 seconds to come in, but the splash damage it creates is ridiculous. The radius on it is absolutely huge. You should have no issue getting kills with it. I don't really know how that guy didn't see me. Makes me wonder. And that's the end of the game, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I'm going to be able to persuade some of you to get the game. Have a good one, and I'll be back soon with more videos. Thanks.